And it's becoming like its own little balcony at this point. Here, let's get rid of this so we can see a little more clearly. Do we have a standing torch on us? No. Let's get some standing torches. Hello everyone, Thranxes here, and welcome back to Conan Exiles, episode 87, where I've been dealing with the frustrating bug of not being able to take thralls back here from the camp across the way. So in the meantime, I've been upgrading our tier 1 structure here to tier 2. I agree with Taku Samurai. I'm about done looking at tier 1 structures, and in fact, I'm about done with outposts in general. I want a home. I want a real place, a real magnificent place. So this is going to be our beginning. Let's go ahead and continue converting some of these little wedge areas here. And it looks like I missed some squares as well. So we'll start converting these to tier 2. Let's see. So I've been mostly just gathering resources and trying to figure out what exactly I'm going to do. So I've given up on the thralls in this area for the time being, for now. Not so much given up, I guess. That's not the best way to put it. But I'm going to focus on building up this area first, as you know, I still don't have anywhere to make my own steel yet, and that's not an issue with what I brought, but it will be an issue over time. So we're gonna need to actually start with the Firebowl Cauldron. So let's make one of those. And then we'll talk about what we're going to do today, which is mostly going to be building. That's steel. No, we should have plenty of iron over here. Right, we'll just take 100 from each of you. Thank you. Let's see. Firebowl Cauldron. Craft one. Thank you. Yeah, so these elk keep coming by, and then when they get within aggro range, they start playing combat music. Let's see. I think we'll just put you right here. Keep everything sort of centralized. Again, this isn't going to be permanent residence for everything, but just for right now, we need a lot of construction. So let's see. So we have a good bit of brimstone to get us started, but that'll be another trip here eventually, I'm sure. I don't recall if we're able to get the Firebowl Cauldron going with this dry wood or not. If we are, yes, that's grand. And then let's go ahead and make all the steel fire. Fortunately, I didn't bring a cook, and I probably should. We have one over at well, no, we're not gonna. We're going to start this episode without the cook. Sans cook. I should have had a cook 3. Heck, an alchemist 3 even. Yeah, well, we won't talk about that. We just won't talk about it. Alright, we have what looks to be a lot of materials. I think we could do quite a bit of construction. That's going to be interesting. I'm not sure how I want to do that. Let's see, do we have bricks? Yes, I'll take some of these bricks. And no, we're not going to make hardened brick out here. However, I did, so I went and relearned a lot of my skills, because wanted to go ahead and be able to upgrade our altar to Mitra to a sanctuary. 2, 3. Oh, there's not enough room. All this ambrosia is taking up all that room. 2, 3, and then I just need 1 stack of shaped wood. Easy peasy. There we go. Oh, another stack of ambrosia. Excellent. Okay. Now we can put this other stuff back. Bricks I'll just throw in here for now, actually along with the iron as well. We can start making more foundations. I know we're going to need lots and lots of those, so let's go ahead and just start grabbing our stuff. And let's see, I want to do stairs. Sure, we'll do 10, and then, yeah, 18, and then we're out of reinforcements. Okay, we'll get some more of those. 2, and then we're out of resin. Okay, resin is the limiting factor for this stuff, significantly so. Now, I have been using the hardened steel poignard, as it's been pointed out that you can use that to get resin. But I want to showcase something. I think I showed this back in episode 81 or 82, but I'm gonna show it again because I've seen this dropped in the comments a couple of different times, and I wanted to illustrate because it's not that you get resin more often. It'll be easier to see when I'm done crafting here. It's just that the only thing you get is resin. But it's very possible to hit a whole tree and not get any resin at all. So I wouldn't say it's faster. It's only faster in the sense that you don't accumulate your inventory full of wood and everything else, but as you can see, see, that was a good one, and every once in a while you get a really good tree that gives you a ton of resin, and then sometimes you'll hit a couple trees in a row that don't give you any at all. Yeah, you can see, no resin at all from that tree, but I have been using it. Just, it does make it quicker in the sense that you don't have to make a bunch of trips back to drop off all of the wood and bark or branches. But if you need bark and branches and wood for shaped wood, then it really doesn't do you any good. And we do need a lot of shaped wood for different things. So I've mostly been using the pickaxe because I need the bark for drying the wood and this, and I wanted to have some extra. But also really just because, oops, I've been using it because it gives you less wood. So the pickaxe actually gives you less wood than the axe. So because of that, it has a similar effect where you don't fill your inventory up with wood as often. We're going to need, what, probably 10 of those, and then I guess we'll go back to making these, and then it's going to be more iron reinforcements. That's probably pretty good to get started. My goodness, we can't even hold all that much. Grab another stack of reinforcements or 2. Luckily, there's a lot of iron nearby, and we don't need coal anymore now that we can dry the wood out. That's really made things a lot easier, as I can use all the coal. Elk. I can use all the coal for oil, or tar, rather. $22, that sounds good. Okay, that's probably good for now. We can put a lot of this stuff back. Or we'll let it craft. And oh, look, Mitra. There you are. Nice. We can do the breeches, the statue of refreshment. That's cool. That's cool. We could well, we already made a well, but we could also bring one of those. Hardened brick, shaped wood, steel reinforcement. Right. Yeah, that one's going to take a little bit of time, so let's just go ahead and throw our stuff back over there. Get all this ambrosia ready. There we go. We'll hold on to a little bit of it. Alright, so the question is, see, I don't want any of these. We're going to have to replace a lot of these, but not any in the center, just the ones that are visible. Like, I don't really care if there's tier 1 foundation underneath something, as long as it's not visible. If it's visible, then I don't want that. And that's going to use up resources, but it's, you know, it's the cost of building a large structure like this, or a series of structures. Nope, we're even going to get that one. That's right. Yep, okay. So now, let's see. These are going to continue like this, right? Here, there, here. Right, so now that is where this is going to start. Ooh, be careful. I'm not sure how I want to handle this corner. I also added a lot more torches, if you can't tell. I didn't like living in the dark. It's bad enough we're having to rough it, but... Alright. As you can see, those foundations went quick. We can hold on to you. I'm going to hold on to these stairs. Because really my thought process was that we would, we'd have some kind of stairs that go down here to handle this. And this corner, though, I don't know how I want to handle this corner. I could give it a walkway around. Let's see what that looks like. See, but then we end up in this situation, right? All right, we'll continue with this for now. We'll see where this goes. In the past I've been so hesitant to waste resources that I've not experimented as much with how things snap together as I really would have liked to. Are we not able to? Ooh, wait. It looks like we are to some degree. No, that one wants to snap like that, then like that. That probably is okay the way it is. This is kind of, okay, this is kind of interesting. So we're getting this little walkway that's wrapping around this. Because really what I'm doing, okay, so my big plan, what I'm doing is I'm trying to just follow the terrain. Really what I want is this whole little mountain range area here to be structure. And the easiest way to do that, to get an idea with what I'm working with, because I want it all to snap together, is to use these foundations. Now the problem becomes that the wedge foundations, they don't integrate very well in these types of combinations of awkward angles unless you can plan ahead and make the whole row that way. So instead, what we're going to do is have a lot of these stairs that are going to follow the contours of the terrain. See? And I think that will be pretty neat. Because then here we can have a set there, and then these stairs will go here like this, just like these will go here like this. But then we'll also have a set of stairs that go down this way. And it's becoming like its own little balcony at this point. Here, let's get rid of this so we can see a little more clearly. Do we have a standing torch on us? No. Let's get some standing torches. We're doing this at night, so it's causing a few problems. But for the most part, I have a pretty good idea of how I want these things to look. So we'll come down here. What will give us a... Here, where's our ground here? Is that... Are we going to... This one looks like it's... Yeah, on top of something there. Alright, well for now we'll just put one here to light this area up. And then I guess we'll go ahead, we'll put one here. Yeah, exactly. See, now it's starting to look like this huge constructed intentional place, and that's the point. That's what we want. Because only then will I be able to designate districts to say, okay, this is the carpenters area where we have our carpenters, and then this is the, you know, and then we'll do like a main building. And that way we have sort of a city and not so much a structure. So I'm going to keep my, I'm currently at ×6 on the gathering rate, and the crafting speed I think is at 1/4. And I'm finding that this is good enough that I'm going to be able to build something grand, but not overly... It's not... I still have to run back and forth and carry this stuff to and from the people that make it, which is sort of why I'm thinking, like, carpenter's benches need to go down by the trees, and smelters need to go over by the iron deposits, but then you know, that I'm still logging out and logging back in to respawn all those zones, and it's not a perfect solution. All right, we're getting some sunlight now, so let's take a look at how this area is coming along. So anywhere where there aren't stairs, I want to eventually have some sort of fencing. Can we start making some of that now? I would like to see how that's going to look. Insulated wood fencing. Perfect. We'll make 13 of them. We'll get a feel for what they look like. Wait a minute. Is that... That's a sandstorm. We're not going to get a sandstorm up here in the north, right? I don't know. The particulate in the air is blowing in this direction. Oh. So it looks like the sandstorm is cutting right across here. I don't think it's... Yeah, it's going to miss us. Yep, just to the south there. Well, you're still close enough to see the sandstorm here. Wow. It's really not that far. It's right at the border. Look, there's the old ghost wall. So it's cutting right across this way. Ooh, throat feels dry. Yeah, it couldn't be all the debris in the air. Oh, throat feels dry. It's all this sandstorm. Because even though we're not in the sandstorm, I mean, oof, we're still breathing all this in. Ooh, look at the sky. It looks so ominous. Alright, so then that one's going to stay like that, and this one gets a wall here, and there, right? Now from here, I almost want multiple sets of stairs here. Do I want one there? I don't know if I want one there. Let's see how this wall is looking. Let's take a peek here. See, because I could also put stairs here. Right, and then more foundations here. Oh, hold on. One here, one there, one there. Yep, and then we move down one. Alright, so let's take a step back and let's see how this is starting to look, because this is the design idea. This is that we're just going to terrace and stare down the mountainside here until it's built up. It's looking pretty good. I kind of like the way it's looking, because we'll find the natural angles to the terrain where we want little courtyard areas to be, where we want buildings to be, but for now I just want it to be like I don't know, it has this heavy look with all the wood and angles. I don't know, I really like it. The fencing though, because then ideally we would have fencing, what, like here on this little section, unless we did another stair step here. Is that too many stairs? That seems weird. So I want them to kind of fold in like that, even though they continue on. So then what's this area here? This is like dead space in there. That's probably where a torch should go. Right there, not here. Can't return to inventory. Oh, well then just dismantle it. That's fine. The fences, though, that's the question. And these stairs would come down here. Well, we're going to need more foundations, as you can see. Never enough foundations. So let's see how many we can make with the stuff we have before I have to go on another... It's going to be resin, isn't it? It is going to be resin. It's always resin. No, that's fine. Okay, so we're not going to go out hunting for more resin right this second. Instead, let's go ahead and drop off the pieces here that we're not going to use. I'm going to think about this fencing. I don't know. It kind of looks neat. Let's look at it from down here. we'll keep it for a bit up there, but odds are that down here stairs are going to fold in every direction, or should they just fold down the way and then have... But then it's like a bunch of... But then you find yourself, okay, so if these aren't connected, like if these stairs don't go this way and then branch down, but they just keep going this way, and then it just keeps going down this way, I guess you'd have a chance to change... But people are gonna have a way to get down. Yeah, I'm gonna mull it over. I don't have a solid answer for this one yet. I do know, in order to properly assess this, that this square needs to be here. And let's get... I think that's it. Alright, we'll just leave it at that for now. Yeah, let's put the fencing here, like this. So that'll help us understand what it's going to look like, because then the same thing would be over here. Or do I want to continue the stairs? See, it seems to me like if the whole area has to step down, then might as well just have a lot of stairs. That way the construction mirrors the terrain. The terrain goes down, the decking goes down. So then the only place that would get stairs would be right here. I don't think that one makes a whole lot of sense, and it doesn't really look good. Should just kind of be this open deck, and then the fencing can start back again over here. But these will likely get... Okay, alright. I haven't lost sight of the last thing we're going to do in this episode on top of the building. But before we switch to that, let's mess around with some of these wedge foundations. That's always fun, right? We'll get these bricks out of our inventory. The problem is... It's always the same. We don't have that 45-degree corner. So in order to mess with these corners here, with these wedges, it takes a little bit of interesting placement. Yeah, I don't think we're going to do that. Okay, so we'll talk about the last thing that we're going to do here on today's episode. Oh no, did I not? Oh, here. It's because of the fences. What we're going to do, actually, is make some elevators. And you don't need those. Okay. You just need the iron. So we'll take the iron, and then twine. We should have a good bit of that. Should is the operative word. We use all of our twine, because I put it in, yeah, we needed it over here. Really? Just coming all up in our place, huh? How are you doing here? Oh, look at that steel fire. Yummy. I love it. Let's put, let's get some more tar in there. 3, 4. How many more does that give us? 200 more. Sounds good. Twine. Yeah, as we were. I don't think we have any twine. Ah! I was wrong. And there's steel as well. I was saving that for hardened steel. Improved crafting rate, though, also means we don't need to repair as often for the materials we get, so... Yeah, I guess let's go ahead and start making 100 steel reinforcements. We might as well. And here we'll put the twine. And some of this iron bar. Okay, good. Let's get 1 horizontal, 1 vertical. I guess that'll be fine to start with. Thank you. Vertical, horizontal. I'm not 100% sure how exactly I want to do that, but I do think we're going to need, no, we have some walls. Okay, we might have enough for this. I don't think we're going to have enough for this. If I have to gather a little bit, I'll gather a little bit. Where are my stairs? They're there. No, those are stone brick stairs. Those aren't the kinds I'm looking for. There, right in front of me. And it is. We're short on resin. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. So, my thought process was to kind of take this end over here. Wrong one. Sort of give it this tower. So I could give it a tower. Huh. Do I want a structure here? It's like a guardhouse, like a lookout tower. Yeah, perhaps we should be using some windows. Put that away. Okay. Let's get some windows. Let's see what those look like, and yeah, we don't have the resin. Yo, I can't wait to get some archers up in here. This place is just always full of wildlife. You know what? Yeah, I'm just gonna dismantle them. We're gonna do windows on the bottom floor. So now I could continue, or I could turn it into a tower. Question is, do I want a full structure here or not? In any event, we're going to have a tower here. The thing is, I would like it to have an elegant way to climb it. Now, the question that I'm unsure of is how exactly an elevator tile will interface with a hexagonal floor. Yeah, it likes the square floor just fine. It really does. Oh, it doesn't mind snapping to the edge of the hexagonal floor. So would it pull you through the floor in that circumstance? Because it looks kind of... You see what I'm saying? It looks almost like it would snap to any individual... Well, if that's the case, let's just try it. There's no reason to mess around. Ooh. I don't know if I would want it to go much higher than that. I mean, it is a tower. I do want it to look tower-ish. Tower-ish. Of tower-like proportions. Maybe one more. Yeah, let's see if we can go one more. I bet we can. Ooh. No. No, that's not gonna work. Abandon that idea. Oh wait. It appeared for a second? Oh, it did. Oh no. Yeah, that's all we got, because now it just wants to snap. Oh wait, no. This is ridiculous. Alright, so we'll need an intermediate location. Let's get some of these triangle wedge foundations. I'm curious how this whole thing is going to work. Stairs? No, stairs aren't going to work. So in order to climb a tall tower with stairs, it's horrible. Yeah, no, we're not even going to try it. Instead, let's get these triangle foundations in place, and then we'll put this elevator Huh. On the outside. Well, that's interesting, isn't it? Oh! 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 It's not... It's not an episode if I don't plummet to my death at least once. That is guaranteed. My goodness. Oh, just tumbled down the rocks. Look at that poor pitiful fool. Dreams dashed against the rocks. Oh my goodness. That's way more entertaining than it probably should be. Okay, so as we were saying, the elevator stops awkwardly in that position, and we fell clean through it because the elevator's not down. Okay, so an elevator on the outside isn't going to work, which means we either have to readdress the spiral staircase notion. Or we have to find a way to make the elevator work on the inside. Oh! See, I was not fast enough trying to pick my elevator back up. And I completely put it on the wrong side. Why didn't I put the elevator on the inside just to get up there? Was killed by myself. I don't know if I was killed by myself so much as I died because of myself. There was no murderous plot. Just a poor desperate fool at the end of his pitiful rope. Oh, no, but seriously, I'd like to stop falling to my death now. So let's make that a thing. We can always make another elevator. They are cheap. Let's do that. That seems like the easiest way to circumvent the issue that I have created for us. And I don't even know if this is how I want to do it long term, but my thought process was I would have some sort of tower here, and then I would be able to use it to horizontal tower to other locations. Oh, hold on. Please. And thank you. This is probably acceptable. Now I could do this with just the tower, or I could do this... I could do this with just the tower, or I could build a little mini building here. I don't know how big of a building I want here, or if I just want a little spire. Let's return that to my inventory, please, and thank you. So now a horizontal one from here. See, I think it has to snap right along this. Or maybe it might take me along that way. Do I have one in my inventory? Let's see. How does this work even? Unable to find a valid end location. I have a feeling that's the biggest challenge. I have a feeling that's the biggest challenge with these horizontal elevators, of which I have never used one. Oh, wait. So it's snapping there. Because it's finding an end location from over on that side. No, I think it's just limited by distance, most likely, if I had to guess. Does it say on the info? No, it doesn't. That's just as well. Because I want us to have a tower here. And you know what? This is pretty good for a tower. It really is. So I think from here, what we'll do is we're gonna go ahead and cover this tower all the way around on the other side. Let's go ahead and go back down. Pull the lever, please. It's not that tall. I mean, I could easily use stairs, I guess. What would stairs look like? So I'm thinking, is it a bit much to be trying to? You get out of my home! Trying to eat my food stores. I'm wondering if the elevator is a bit much. If we couldn't just use stairs, if that wouldn't be easier. If we're going to use an elevator, it should go higher, right? But if we go higher, it's going to be ridiculous trying to match this on other terrain. Maybe one level higher? I think one level higher is realistic. Yeah. Now, if we went this road... Nope, I did that wrong. Oh, I did that wrong. I so did. It has to be squares. It has to be squares of the edge of every flat edge. Yeah, that's fine. Let's see if I can do this because I want to be faster. Is it going to be faster in the end? No, it's not. But at least I didn't die. I don't know. It might be faster. Elevator really only saves time over tall distances, and that doesn't look like much of a tower from here. Yeah, I think we should... Oh, it's a wolf! You found us! No, I got this dark black ice sword. So, yeah. So you have to deal with that. But then... I guess I would just bring both, right? Why wouldn't I just bring both? Of course. Pardon me, I need to go back up. And then, of course, not taking the elevator down. Now we have to wait for the elevator to come down. We just need scaffolding. We need a way to get up there to keep working to go up. I think one more floor ought to do it. It's kind of what I wanted anyways, I just couldn't reach it. Alright, so let's return this to my inventory, thank you. And now let's see what one more floor will look like. Probably going to want that one anyways, sure. Why not? Okay. This is just going to make building it easier, so might as well do it this way. There we go. Now let's see. We can put our elevator on the edge here like this. Boom. Wonderful, wonderful. That's kind of the height that I want there. Yep. That might be a little far for shooting people on the ground from here. I don't know, maybe not, but this is the height that I want. So from here we need to have it go like this, right? And then put a wedge in between each one. And then here and here as well. Thus completing the tower top. At which point from here it'll be a lot of walls like this with windows, and we'll just do this for now because if I could stop wasting them. I don't see a reason not to, so we're going to... I mean, I do see a reason not to waste them, but not to at least get my vision up so that I can look at it. That can be a regular wall, right? Because that's just for sake, that's just for appearances that's even like that. We want it to be an outer-facing wall with windows here and there. Right now, to fully conceal the elevator, really it needs to go out one more. Unless that I want to put the hold on, because if it branches out, but I want it to branch in, don't I? Sorry, I'm getting kind of lost in my own head, and I'm sure you're not understanding. You're probably like, branch in, branch out. What the heck is he talking about? So my idea, okay. Yeah, and it's time to wrap up the episode too. So let me get my pieces that I'm working on here, and I'll show you at the very least what I'm talking about. Right, so my plan is to we have some of these, and oh, I forgot to make the opposite kind. But we'll make a few of those. All right, that's fine. We'll get more resin here ultimately, because we're going to have a lot more building to do. But as for the tower, so my thought process was that we would, like this, snap the roof pieces on. Catch yourself, please. Thank you. We would snap the roof pieces on in such a way that they provide this, sloped effect, because then what we can do is we can... I want this wall to come down at least one. It's got to come down at least one because, otherwise it's not going to look right. Now this doesn't want to go there, even though I want it to snap there. It doesn't want to. Okay. And this is ultimately why I don't do a ton of building in the game, even though I would like to. It's because of these issues. Okay, so now you can sort of see what it's going to look like. Let's get some of these inverted slopes. What is it going to be, this one or this one? I'm not sure. We'll just look at both. So this one is, I don't think that's the one that we're looking for, because this one is going to be... No, it was the other one, actually. Let's see if I can get it to snap here. Maybe if I rotate it like this. That one just wants to go down. Oh, almost. That would be it, wouldn't it? No. Trying to, yeah. So it's going to take a little bit of effort to finesse this into place. Let me see if I can get this one. No, see, I know this one should snap here like this. Right, and then this one should go in between. Or, no, 7, right? Boom, like that. There you go. Okay, so you can sort of start to see what it's going to look like. And then the top of it's going to look very towerish, and it'll be really great. Let's see if I can get this one to snap. So they're gonna be finicky with how they snap, especially when you can't surround it on either side by a roof tile. But that's where we're going to go ahead and wrap things up. I'll get to working on how I want this tower to look, and definitely harvest a lot more resin. So the area is getting built up. As you can see, we're making some progress. We're not getting more thralls, which really is what I wanted. But we are getting... Oh, more torches. Oh, that's fine. I'll make more of those. But we are getting situated here. As you can see, we're starting to look very sharp. This tower is going to be a little bit of me experimenting with how it looks. I don't think there's going to be an easy way to get up there other than to just make scaffolding and then tear it down. So I'm going to need to make some sandstone stairs and scaffolding, and then figure out how I want to do this tower, and then I might bring you in. Might bring you back when I'm finishing it up. I think that would be good. And then we can talk about the next thing to work on. But I have some resources to grind. This has been Conan Exiles, episode 87. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you've had a good time watching, because as always, I've had a good time playing. Please come back next time as we continue to improve our standing here in the north with what I hope to be my largest build yet. But until next time, take care.